right, I'm here. Hey everybody.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It hasn't been a month since my last stream. Oh, listen to that. There we go, see? That's the intro for me. You know, when you get the intro for the boss, the next boss you're gonna take down in Mega Man X? Yeah. So the video I'm watching, it new. So yeah, there was my intro. But yeah, surprise, I'm back, and it hasn't been over a month since last stream, so for once I'm actually, like, starting to get my shit together again, and, starting to hopefully get back to a regular schedule for streaming. Still no promises, but things are kind of calming down. So I feel like I can actually commit to a, you know, a more consistent schedule now. However, for the time being, I don't know how long this will last, but for right now, I can only promise like 1 hour streams. So these episodes are gonna get a little shorter. It's only gonna be an hour. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump back into it. Let me just pause this. There we go. Not make the mistake of closing it. Gotta have some outro music. And then switch over to, well, we're already on the right window for the Mega Man X command mission playthrough. So it's right where we left off. Spider died. He sacrificed himself to kill to finish off the previous boss and make sure we wouldn't be trapped and killed in some explosion. I think the base was gonna blow up or something that we were at. So yeah, that happened. Spider sacrificed himself, and now Zero was moved by that a lot and decided to go ahead and join X's little anti-rebellion force, even though he at first didn't want to trust everyone. And we're just gonna move on from there and hopefully avenge Spider and kick some ass. Spider left the party. Yeah, it feels bad, man. It feels bad. Giga Chad Spider sacrifice, yeah.
It's no good!
The interference has gotten worse.
That was my way of checking to see if the chat's working.
Too bad. Just when we need to report to Redups about the Supraforce medal.
And just as we're approaching the final showdown with the Rebellion Army. Can't we figure out some way?
I don't know if this was happening last video. I gotta watch the VOD now. Do you notice why are the subtitles cut off like that? What the fuck? This might have been happening the entire previous episode and I had no idea. Give me a sec. I might know what's doing it. I might just have to resize the window or something. The properties. I didn't realize the subtitles were doing that. So literally right now. It's already doing that though. Hold on, is this not what I'm using? No, I'm using this one. I'm gonna change the browser source because that might help. Or like the yeah, here, let me try that. If this doesn't work, there's probably nothing I can do about it. Okay. Screen capture. This specific window. Oh, there we go, see? When I transitioned, did you see how it kind of like compressed it a little? I switched over to screen capture instead of using the web browser source directly. So let's see if that helps. Okay.
Way to
I'll go back
stop
into
their
full screen.
interfering?
About the Supraforce medal.
And just as we're approaching the final showdown with the Rebellion Army.
Okay, it's fixed. Cool.
Can't we figure out some way to stop their interference?
I have determined the jammer's location, but it's...
In the Onovan Desert.
The Onovan Desert is a death trap.
It's covered in the most treacherous quicksand you'll ever see. Once it gets you, you'll never get out. That blasted rebellion army, quite a place to build a facility.
We can't afford to send you in there.
We have to go, whatever the danger.
Yeah, every mission is dangerous when you're looking to take down the army. Right?
I feel like that was such an obvious thing to say. I don't know. That was kind of weird. The dialogue in these older JRPGs is always kind of just... It just doesn't hit the same. Like, the writing and the voice acting, you can't just blame one or the other, but the writing and the voice acting, and in this case also the translation, it's like night and day when you compare these really old games, early voice acting games like these, when you compare them to, like, today's games, it's very different. Like, it makes you appreciate, like, the level of quality of voice acting in something like Final Fantasy XIV a lot more when you go back to listen to this shit. Because it's just like, again, not just the voice acting, but also the writing. It's just, it's night and day. It's so different. So much better now. Some of the stuff you just hear and you're just like, that doesn't sound natural. Like, like that conversation just sounded like two robots talking to each other. Which, you know, in the case of this game, Mega Man X, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of appropriate. But they're supposed to be, you know, human-like robots. They're supposed to sound more human and natural when they speak. They're not supposed to be like, oh, your base are belong to us or some shit. The intermission between chapters is always usually character management, so just kind of fast forwarding. Okay, we're getting some extra lore. Talking to this quack doctor, whatever his name is. I keep forgetting his fucking name, he's so unimportant. Godil, yeah. He's a spider. How could this happen? After he took the damage, I tried to check to see if it could be repaired. Uh-huh. But he got angry, telling me not to mess with him. He's a stubborn one, that spider. You mean was? He's dead now. Okay, taking the airbus into the city. Wonder why he only talked, you know, to Godil, but not Cinnamon. She has a really cute name too, Cinnamon. This dainty little flower. Hey, got the Zero figurine. I'm trying something. Okay. Oh, you can do that. Good to know. Just streamer stuff. No, that was perfect. So when I said streamer stuff, I was basically, I wanted to see how it affects pre-rolls if you run a 1-minute ad. It resets the timer on them. So they're pushed back for another 60 minutes again. And it reduces the length of the mandatory upcoming once an hour ad. So instead of being 3 minutes now, it'll be 2 minutes. Pretty cool. If you run a 1-minute ad manually, you can reduce the length of the like upcoming mandatory ad. That's about 3 minutes once an hour. And it turns off pre-rolls for another hour when you run the 1-minute ad too. Good stuff. Good to know. Oh, also, it looks like we've got I was finally using Cinnamon's force metal generator, which is basically a glorified way of saying crafting force metals, basically. For force metal generator ability. Yeah, it's pretty nifty you can do that with the ads, though. I was gonna say something else, though. I was gonna transition from that to something else. I don't even think was related to that, but now I forgot it. I got distracted by the whole Cinnamon thing. Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. Alright, so we're... Oh shit. Mouse cursor's on the other... the other window. Okay, so we're going into the next chapter now. Next mission. Let's see what the briefing is. Begin mission. Nana says, teleport device destination set to Vanalia Desert. I almost wanted to say Vanilla Desert. Would you like to head to Vanalia Desert? Yes. There are signal jammers set up on the surface of the Vanalia Desert. If you follow the direction of the cables extending from the jammers, they should lead you to the enemy facility. The closer the jammers are to the enemy facility, the higher the energy charge. Use that to narrow down the location. Good luck, everybody. This is about the halfway point of the game now. I'm gonna switch to the next video and it's probably gonna start at a different spot. Exactly, like that. Because I tested it ages ago and it saved my spot there. Because I had to double check if it was a 100% playthrough or not. But this is about the halfway point of the game. And this is around the time that my brother and my cousin checked out. Back then, I'm the only one who actually continued playing the game and actually finished it. But they were like, alright, I'm bored of this shit. And they just stopped playing. It was right here. It said Vanalia Desert Quicksand. Zero says, so this is a device Nana was talking about. She said to follow the cables. Visibility is terrible in this sandstorm. Lose your way and you'll be finished. Proceed carefully, X. Don't worry, Zero, we got this. Chapter 7, Block Transmissions. It's also where the battle music permanently changes too, for normal encounters. For some reason, I don't know why, but they just decided to change the battle music halfway through the game. Let's say it's a broken mechanoid and what? Doesn't look like it'll ever move again. Okay. A big turnoff of desert levels in JRPGs is when they're just big open, literal big open sandboxes like that. This is the new music, by the way. Get used to it. Big open sandboxes. Especially when the rest of the game has been nothing but narrow corridors. It can be kind of daunting, because then you're just like, oh, shit. It's gonna be a literal, like, open world labyrinth where you have to, like, find your way, and it's, like, really hard if you don't already know the game. You can get lost and all that shit. You know, it's kind of like... This is worse, but it's kind of like when you're going up the northern mountain to reach the northern crater in FF7 or something, when you're in that big ice zone. And after you spend too much time wandering around, you pass out and wake up in that dude's cabin. It's kind of like that.
Need more power.
But I think I prefer snow levels over desert ones anyway. But it's kind of the same feeling. You're just kind of like, oh shit, it's a big ass maze. Look how useless the map is. It's like you can go everywhere. well, then which way do I go? They're like, figure it out. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new music. I remember back then when the music changed for battles here, I was also kind of like, what the fuck is this? And even I was starting to feel kind of burnout too, and this music didn't help. Because like, this song is not really an upgrade from the previous battle song. To me anyway. It's kind of neutral. Like, it doesn't sound better, it doesn't sound worse, it's just different. But it kind of like told me that we're nowhere near the end of the game yet. It's just like, it felt like it was the halfway point. Which it is. Because as you can see, we have another 8 hours. The second video is another 8 hours, just like the first video we just finished. But the more I listen to it, overall, I gotta say the impression I had back then, which is the same as right now, I feel is probably the same as right now, which is this new music is kind of just jarring and
Hardly a fight.
it's kind of just jarring and not really that enjoyable to listen to. Like, I think I would have maybe slightly prefer more of the older battle music. I don't know why they changed it. Why they changed it halfway through like this, but so you see, you don't just follow the cables. Don't just stay above the sand. You have to look at the tower, see which way the cable is pointing, and then follow that, you know, follow the direction the cable's pointing you in, and hope you don't accidentally veer off course until you find the next tower. But you also have to click on the tower, like he did just now, to see what energy level it's at, to tell you how close you are to the base. But otherwise, it's pretty simple. Yeah, you just find the tower, see which way the cable's leading before it gets buried in the sand, and then just head straight in that direction. But I'm guessing this player is probably going to explore the desert a little bit more for any optional collectibles and shit, so. As before, we're gonna skip the boring shit and just go to the story beats. Which... oh crap, this video doesn't have the, that thing that tells you, like, the most replayed segment and all that. So I can't tell when the story beats are coming up. Maybe it's not the halfway point of the game, though, because this is a 100% playthrough, which includes optional bosses.
Hardly a fight.
So, if you take that into account, and you just play the MSQ without doing the optional bosses, this second half is probably actually shorter than the first half. We're like almost done, technically. If we did MSQ only, but it's a 100% playthrough, so that isn't the case. Yeah, the new battle music is just too high-pitched.
My turn.
It's just kind of...
Here we go. Final strike.
it just sounds kind of uninspired and repetitive, and... it's like very low-key nails on a chalkboard.
Hey, that hurt, Buster.
Because of how high-pitched, like, the main loop... the hook is. The main hook, I should say.
Next.
It's so high-pitched, it's like nails on a chalkboard, very low-key. Oh, here we go. Oh!
Surprise, motherfucker! Boys. That I, Ferrum, am here to make sure you don't make it a step further.
Then we'll just have to go through you.
There we go.
Oh, you're a brave one.
Oh, she's got a crush on Zero now.
X.
Quicksand!
Massimo X.
Oh, goodness. Sand already got you?
Of course, she's fine because she can fly.
Keep trying, boys. But it's no use. I'm afraid.
God.
What's wrong, kid?
Oh, she's a sadist.
I thought you said you wanted to fight.
Oh, hell no. What
Zero!
a bitch.
Let go! Save yourself!
Do it, Zero! Defeat her! Even if you have to do it alone!
Now, listen to your pals. Forget about them and come over and see me. Come on, Zero. I know you want to beat me.
Don't worry, I'll beat you soon enough. As soon as I save them.
Zero! Let go!
Shut up! I won't stand by and watch another friend go down!
Giga Chad
Well,
Zero.
You're no fun. I guess it's goodbye. This is the end.
Push them in.
Zero, wake up.
We hit solid ground below the sand.
Maybe this leads to the Rebellion Army facility.
In any case, we're safe for now.
And if we're lucky, they'll assume the quicksand killed us. Hey, I didn't know you cared about your friends so much.
I already have a debt to Spider. I didn't want to owe any more.
Okay, let's do it. For Spider. Let's go!
Pour one out for the homie. Shit, listen to that music though. The hell? I like it. Damn. That's the other problem with old school turn-based JRPGs with their random encounter systems is that the battle music interrupts the background music of the place you're in, the stage that you're at, you know? Or the dungeon you're doing. It's a little thing that I appreciate about action RPGs, modern action RPGs nowadays, that doesn't happen.
Go! Final strike!
You can actually have the normal background music keep playing while you fight, because it, you know, it doesn't like change the entire scenery for the battle. Or they put it in, they integrate it as part of the stage's background music to change whenever you go into a fight. So like it's like the same song, but it kind of like alters and adapts to the action that's occurring, and then settles back down and goes back to like a calm state whenever you're not in combat. You see examples of that in like FF14 as well. So I think that's really cool when they do that. FF7 Remake did it really well in the road leading to Wall Market. I gotta send a message.
Let's do this!
Hey, that hurt, Buster. Here you go. Here goes.
They really want to nail this last slot. There it is. He just drains life energy from them? Okay.
Hard to fight.
Kinda wish it would have been more than that, though. Didn't seem like it did that much damage, but I don't know. Dude, they're really throwing out enemies that are, looks like a signal was sent to something. Oh, okay. Unlocking a door. They're really throwing enemies with status ailment attacks at you at this point. Just to fuck with your flow. This turtle enemy looks like they're dancing to the fucking song. Legit. I guess they all kind of low-key look like that.
Follow after me!
Hardly a fight.
Hey, that hurt, Buster. Hey, that hurt, Buster. Hey, that hurt, Buster. Thank you. Next. Well, this is just delightful.
She said that because of the preemptive strike that they got, basically. Your party attack first.
Here you go.
Look how this thing's called D-Rex. I forgot what the first version was called. The one that was blue.
Next.
Follow after me!
Here you go. How could this happen? Right. The Master Thief lives on. There. Right hit.
Hardly a fight.
Let's do this! This is nothing.
Hardly a fight.
more power.
That hurt, Buster.
Hardly a fight.
I'm guessing that's a part for another robot you can send out. Hey, at least the encounter rate doesn't seem terribly high here. They're running around a lot. Or did the encounters just stop? I saw the access thing and I was like, oh, we got a cutscene.
Aha! X, what are you doing here? Why,
What do you
that
think?
Ferrum, she goes off and acts on her own and then she doesn't even finish the job.
They were just lucky. Ferrum is not to blame.
No, she could have
This
killed him.
just means that you will have the opportunity to take care of them yourself, Botos. We're counting on you.
You think you're Epsilon's favorite? I'll show you soon enough.
Christ, it's like a high school playground with these villains. You see that trope a lot, don't you? Like, I feel like there's a lot of times where there's always, they always have, like, these, the circle of villains that are trying to... They're all trying to suck up to whoever, like, the head honcho is, you know, and be the favorite. Like, it's... They even did it in, Resident Evil Village. Literally. All the villains in that game are literally doing the same shit. They're just, like, in a cock-waving contest with each other to try and prove that who's the best and become the favorite of Miranda. Axel says this must be the core of the base. If we succeed here, we might be able to stop the jammer. Jesus, epileptic seizure warning with those things. Plate control panel, the energy pathways can be switched. Switch the pathways? Yes or no? Oh, I see. Reminds me of the light puzzle from Resident Evil 5, actually. Except a lot less lethal. Wow, you did it, X! Just like I thought. That device must be connected to the upper floor. Go take a look.
Don't move! Follow after me!
Here you go.
Hardly a fight. Don't move!
That hurt, Buster.
Critical!
She calls him Buster.
Next.
The encounter rate is really high here.
Critical! Yeah! Look at your list! Hardly a fight.
These guys are tapping their foot like they're impatient as hell.
Critical!
Here you go.
Follow me! Hardly a fight.
It said disabling jammer in North Block. I saw that right before Axel started talking. Then he said, looks like we've disabled the device in one of the locations, but it looks like there are multiple jammers. Let's check the other rooms. Yeah, I would say so. That is what he said, right? Yeah, he said we turned off one of the devices. Yeah.
Here you go.
Don't move! Follow me! Kaboom! Critical!
Oh, never mind.
Next.
It disables pre-rolls for like another 20-ish minutes. Okay. Still experimenting with the ad system. I've only been an affiliate for like a little bit, so...
Follow me!
Figure during downtime like this is like the best time to experiment with these things. All these extra little features that I got when I reached affiliate.
Don't move! Hardly a
See what they
fight.
do. Find out how they work, more importantly. So that during streams that are much more important and active and everything, like, I know how to actually manage all this stuff correctly.
Here you go.
This is nothing.
My god, this place seems like a headache. It's already shaped like a labyrinth, and then it has these little elaborate puzzles you have to do. And then these encounters break your concentration. Oh, it's such a slog. Trying to like... excuse me. Get through dungeons that are like this in these old school RPGs, because random encounters can break your focus so much. But then you forget what the fuck you were doing, where you were going, yada yada. Oh, that's... Well, they found the way back out to the desert.
Hardly a fight. Hardly a fight.
That's where they started. There doesn't seem to be any more random encounters here anymore. Never mind, it's just a very low encounter rate.
Hey, that hurt, Buster.
All after me! Unbelievable! Cradle!
Here you go.
Hardly a fight. All after me!
That poor little metal.
Here you go. Thank you.
Cradle!
Next.
A liquid glob. But since it's like incapacitated on the ground, you just see the inside, the inner skeleton of it. So you couldn't even tell that was a glob until you examine it.
Don't move! Yeah! Let's do this!
Art!
Cradle! All of me! Hardly a fight. Don't move! more power. Don't move! Kaboom! Need more power.
They fucked up and accidentally got on the elevator twice when they didn't want to. I saw an edit there. They probably took a break. At least that's what it looked like.
This is nothing. Need more power.
There's only one way, yeah. Yeah, the game doesn't even tell you what the hell you're doing when you do that shit.
Don't move.
Like, what is that accomplishing exactly?
Let's do this! Hardly a fight.
Okay, so you were basically supplying power. I don't know why spacebar didn't work. You're basically supplying power to these terminals from downstairs. That's why you had to keep changing floors. I see. Okay. Now the jammer and west block is down. If you did the puzzle right downstairs, the other one should also be down. He just has to go find the terminal for them.
Hardly a fight.
Now the south block is A-okay.
Are you ready? need more power.
Shit, which one did he say? Well, it takes care of the device in the east block. There we go. Now that should stop the jammer signal. X, how's that? Are you able to Oh, this guy. Yeah, ha ha ha! You've really done it this time. Very well. Let me show you to the top floor. Take the central elevator. I'll have a warm welcome waiting for you when you arrive. Yeah, ha ha ha! What is he, a cat boy? Yeah? That must be the boss for this area. Let's go get him, X. He sounded like he was describing a video game. My immersion! Calling him the boss of this area, you know? You're not supposed to say it like you're aware that this is a video game, Axel. Unless you're a character like, you know, Deadpool or whatever.
Follow me! Unbelievable!
Welcome to your own doom.
See, he doesn't sound like he's saying nyahaha. I feel like the nyahaha was probably, it's the way he laughs in the Japanese voiceover, and that's why it sounds so different and disconnected from his, English voice actor. See?
Welcome to your own doom.
Look at this dude.
Boy, oh boy. You really must have fate on your side to have survived the quicksand. On the other hand, maybe not. Since you're about to meet your end by my hands.
You suck!
You talk too much. Who are you anyway?
Ah, yes, forgive me. I am Botos, a cadre of the Rebellion Army, who fight for the hopes of all Reploids.
Enough with the PR. Let us by if you know what's good for you.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Feast your eyes on this. Know what this is? Supra Force Metal.
So that's what it is.
This guy sounds very Keikona.
That's right, gentlemen. This tiny little bit of Supra Force Metal creates this much power! And with this power, I'll crush you feeble hunters to pieces!
Bruh.
Time for a little lesson in agony. Ha
A test of your reflexes.
I don't know. I was looking for an excuse to play that one.
And you.
Well, this is new boss music. We're gonna be hearing that a lot, I feel.
Here we go! Final strike!
Why do I feel like he's just gonna respawn the Adzilla quick? If they die that easily. See? Well, at least it wastes one of his turns, but you're not damaging him. So this could theoretically, like, never go anywhere. Okay, so he at least attacks with Zero. Oh. Well, that was pointless. Literally healed him to full. And he just bitch slapped him. This new boss fight music isn't too bad though. It does look like a long ass fight though. This fight literally goes for... This is like a 20-minute fight. I think I'm gonna hit the fast forward. That's a long ass fight. Especially because it's really repetitive right now. Not a whole lot going on. Oh great, he buffed his whole party.
Now the real fun starts.
Well, now she can kick his ass. Might as well hit him because, you know, he had another turn. There was no point trying to kill the ads.
Here we go, final strike! This is it! Don't move! Ow, 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 ow! Ah! Go! Ow, 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 ow!
I like how Black Zero's only a thing because of Sigma trying to make an imitation of him in X2. And it just stuck from there. This is why this fight is 20 minutes. Constantly having to kill the ads. Like, could they have thought of a more annoying boss design? Hold on, I want to slow it down to hear what the hell he just said.
Let me serve you up some fresh pain.
He said, let me serve you up some fresh pain, he said.
Let me serve you up some fresh pain.
How could this happen?
Oh shit.
The Master Thief lives on.
The reboot.
Here we go, final strike!
Let me serve you up some fresh pain.
Zero stands during this. Looks pissed.
Here we go, final strike! Here we go, final strike!
Let me serve you up some fresh pain.
Take this!
Let me serve you up some fresh pain.
Doesn't look like he has a second form, like some of the previous bosses.
Let us serve you up some fresh pain.
He's about to die. Wait, no final words? He just... Yeah. Doesn't say a word. 120 fucking turns. Still got an EXP bonus of plus 10%. Meaning that was still considered kind of quick.
Hardly a fight.
That went on way too fucking long and was way too uneventful and repetitive. Jesus.
X, how did you get that strong? Oh no! The precious Super Force medal that Epsilon gave me!
Why does he sound like he's not taking any of this seriously?
Whoa! Shucks, looks like I've been beaten. You've won for now, hunters!
What the? That was too easy.
Right?
Cool.
Did you just get baited?
We've shut down the device.
X, did you destroy it? The interference is gone!
Yep, we took care of it. Communication shouldn't be a problem now.
Good work, X.
Yeah, and we have Supra Force Metal.
Supra Force Metal? You've really done it this time, X. If we analyze that, we can determine what they're up to. Come back quickly, X. We'll get prepared for the analysis.
Okay, let's head home.
This contains 10,000 times more energy than normal Force Metal.
But that means...
It would take a ton of Force Metal to make this. And only one place has that much metal. The Force Metal Refinement Plant.
Nothing to do here. Let's get moving.
Well, that was a very uneventful chapter. Yeah, this is intermission for chapter... Well, between chapter 7 and 8 now. Alright, cool. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep my stream times a little shorter for the time being. I don't understand how this is coming off very slowly. It's like, this thing, you have to like twist it completely, which is impossible with the microphone set up this way, but somehow it's unscrewing itself. Gonna end up almost falling off like that one time on stream. Or maybe I was in a voice call with somebody when it almost happened. I can't remember anymore. But yeah, so we'll stop there. And we'll do another chapter tomorrow. I figure it's a little bit of a better pace to do one chapter at a time. Even if it's only like an hour. Instead of my usual 2 hours. But yeah, I'll keep it like that for a while. At least probably until we finish Mega Man X command mission. And then maybe we'll actually... maybe I'll do slightly longer streams again once I move to Mega Man X 8. But for now, that's pretty much it. I guess it's not going to switch over to that. Oh, that should be fine. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's it for me for now, folks. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube, wherever you choose to watch, and all that good stuff. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And until next time, I hope, you know, I implore you all to please take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, look after each other, and well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Please take care of yourselves, y'all. Please take care of yourselves. And I will see you all next time. I got the outro music here. We'll start from the beginning. Alright, yep, that's it. See you later, everybody.